Are you getting good quality sleep? Let's look at how to figure that out and 6 tips to improve your sleep quality. I'm Dr. Nishi Bhopal. I'm a physician specializing in integrative psychiatry and sleep medicine. If you don't already have it, I would like to invite you to download my free holistic sleep guide. The guide is available on my website at intrabalance.com/sleep guide, and the link is also available in the video description. Good quality sleep is actually kind of a nebulous idea. There isn't yet a clear consensus on what it actually means, like what the definition of good quality sleep actually is. The National Sleep Foundation has proposed 4 possible measures of good quality sleep. These are spending more time asleep while you're in bed. This is also known as sleep efficiency, and it's been said that about an 85% sleep efficiency is considered ideal. Falling asleep within 30 minutes of getting into bed, waking up no more than once per night, and then being awake for about 20 minutes or less after initially falling asleep. These are the 4 things that have been proposed by the National Sleep Foundation as markers of good sleep quality. I would also add to this your own subjective experience of your sleep. If you are waking up feeling refreshed, and you're awake and alert during the day, and you feel like you're functioning well during the day and you have energy, I would say that that is also a marker of good sleep quality. And you might have your own experience or your own markers of good sleep quality. Maybe you notice that you feel more clear-headed, that it's easier to focus. You might notice that your skin looks better, or maybe you have more energy to work out, or you feel more physically coordinated. Perhaps you feel more emotionally regulated and more calm and less reactive and less stressed out. So we all have our own ways of gauging how good our sleep quality was. So for you, I would like to ask you, what are your markers of good sleep quality? How do you feel when you've slept well? Here are some signs that you're not getting good sleep quality. It takes you longer than 30 minutes to fall asleep once you get into bed. You're spending too much time awake while you're in bed. So this ties back to that sleep efficiency. Your sleep is disturbed and you're waking up multiple times a night. You're tired during the day and you're easily distracted and you have trouble concentrating on things, or you have trouble remembering things. You feel irritable and stressed out and emotionally reactive. Or you're craving junk food and you just feel hungrier than usual. These are all signs that you might not be getting optimal sleep quality. And again, you might have your own experience of what it's like to not get great sleep. Maybe you tend to sleep longer or later on weekends or days off, or maybe you're just generally irritable or cranky with your partner, with your coworkers, or with your family. Or maybe you just simply notice that you look different, that you look more tired when you haven't slept well. It might show up in your skin. Or it might show up at work. Maybe you're making more typos or mistakes, or you're just generally not as productive as usual, or your performance is impaired. Or perhaps you just feel generally unmotivated and fatigued. So I'd like to ask you, how do you feel when you haven't slept well? What are your specific markers of poor sleep quality? Take some time to reflect on those questions, to notice how you feel when you have slept well and how you feel when you haven't slept well. And now let's look at 6 tips to improve your sleep quality. Tip number 1 is to keep a regular sleep schedule, and I can't emphasize that one enough. You want to keep a very consistent wake-up time on work days and also days off. Studies do show that people who keep a regular sleep schedule experience better sleep quality, and this goes across the board from young adults to seniors. Tip number 2 is to make your bedroom a sanctuary. It should be a place where you feel welcomed and where it's inviting and relaxing. Keep your bedroom slightly on the cooler side, keep it on the darker side, and make it very inviting. Get rid of clutter, make it a sanctuary. Tip number 3, especially important for those of us working from home, do not work in the bed, and don't spend time in the bed when you are not sleeping. You want to reserve your bed for sleep. Tip number 4 is to avoid very heavy, spicy, or sugary or fatty meals, especially within 3 hours of bedtime. This can negatively affect your sleep quality. Tip number 5 is to minimize sleep disruptors like caffeine and alcohol, and you want to avoid caffeine at least within 6 hours of bedtime. Limiting your alcohol intake will also have a positive impact on your sleep quality. And tip number 6 is to get regular exercise and stay active during the day. You don't want to exercise too close to bedtime, but staying active during the day is going to help increase your sleep drive and also affect your sleep quality positively. If you've already been doing these things consistently, and consistency is the key here. If you're doing these things on a consistent basis, but you feel like you're still not experiencing good sleep quality, do talk to your doctor to evaluate any potential underlying causes. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and click the like button and subscribe to my channel so you can keep on learning about ways to improve your sleep and well-being.